YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about 6 or 7 reactions, all from around the world, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I am going along. So my second reaction of today is Gaitana, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. In English it's pronounced as Gaitana, but if you're going to go and pronounce it the right way in Ukraine, it's Gaitana. So there's a massive difference in the pronunciation. Gaitana in Ukraine or Gaitana in English. The song is called Lonely Boss, so that's going to be my next reaction. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there are some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I'm talking about amazing artists with low subscribers and low views, but also mixed into the bunch is established artists with high subscribers and high views. And I would love you to do a comparison and then come to the realization that these particular artists with low subscribers and low views are equally as good as any top list A-list artist out there, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So go into my homepage, check it out. It's broken down to various different categories, and remember, once you go into these categories, it's music from around the world, and within that it's established artists and non-established artists. Now, I would love you to follow me on Instagram, Uncle Momo Music Reactions, and when you do, please leave me a voice message, because I would love to hear your voice. I read your comments, I give you shout outs. The icing on the top is just to hear how you sound, so please leave me a voice message. I'd like to say a big massive thank you for everybody that has done. Now, before I go into my second reaction, I'm going to read a couple of your comments, give a couple of shout outs, and then go straight into my next reactions. So here we go with some shout outs. Anthea, good morning. You reacted, you sent me a comment, or love hearts, regarding to Iwa. She's an amazing artist. She had sent me a message as well to say thank you, so please check that out. Fluhorn Old Man, he goes, nice and thanks again from Japan. I have discovered this video now today, and while you uploaded it 3 days ago, it must be unblocked a couple hours here in Japan. Anyway, UK people are lucky for this song, because Baby Metal performed this only once outside of Japan. The venue was in London. It was, if Grinton 300 shows up here, he is the right person to explain. Where is he? Now, Grinton, where are you? Exactly. He must be on holiday, because he hasn't done any comments on my latest Baby Metal track, so I hope he's okay. Bianca B, thank you very much for your amazing reply back from my reaction on Queen Herbie and the latest song Juice. Check it out. It's an absolutely amazing song. She's an amazing person as well. Lunana Grant, Ukrainian language, thank you very much for educating me. That's Maspia. I thought that he was from Bulgaria only because when I translated his words from YouTube, it said Bulgaria, so that's why I was asking that question. So thank you very much for that. TJ2 Gaming, awesome video. I love your energy. Thank you very much for that. He was responding back once again to Queen Herbie Juice. I do one more. Young Romes, they are from the Philippines, not Indonesia. They're called Fourth Impact and not Fourth Harmony. He goes, he, no hate though. Thank you very much, because I've been battered and bruised because of that. But once again, I said the Fourth Impact Dreamers have given me a bandage for my bruises, and I am going to do another reaction of Fourth Impact today, so watch out for that. Anyway, let's go straight on to my second reaction of today. This is Lonely Boss, and I'm going to say a pronunciation in the Ukrainian way. Gaitana, not Gaitana. So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? So that was Gaitana with Samotnya Bossa, which is translated to Gайтана, lonely boss. So there's a massive difference when it comes to translating and the sound and the way how you pronounce the words. Completely different. I'm going to go into Wikipedia and let you know a little bit about how should I say Gaitana? Should I just put it down that Gaitana or Gaitana? I'm going to say Gaitana because that's her name in Ukrainian. So I'm going to say Gaitana. So I'm going to read a little bit about her and her music career and a little bit insight about her before I go on. So Sammy was born to a Ukrainian mother, Tatiana Petrova, and a father, Klevia Sammy, from the Republic of Congo. She was an infant and the family left Ukraine to move to her father's hometown of Brazzaville. They lived in the Republic of Congo for 5 years until Sammy and her mother returned to Ukraine in 1985. Due to living most of her early childhood in the Republic of Congo, Sammy could only speak French and Lingala. Upon returning to Ukraine, although later become fluent in Ukraine and Russian as well, Sammy's estranged father remained in Brazzaville, where he owns a transportation business. Sammy attended a music school where she learned how to play the saxophone. She later pursued her education in economics. Since her youth, Sammy was a decorated athlete who was a champion tennis player. In 1991, Sammy competed in the children's music competition Fantasy Lotto Nadia, where she placed third. Following the competition, Sammy began singing in the children's music ensemble led by Vladimir, I don't know how to pronounce his surname, in the Soviet Union. R&B music was not widespread, so Sammy was introduced to foreign songs while attending underground music venues as a teenager. So that's her about her early life. In the music career elements, Sammy began her professional music career in 2003. Releasing a debut single as Old Tebbe, Tebe. So how do you spell that? Tebbe or Tebla. She has gone on to release a 7th of her album in her career, Sidum Ver Tobio in 2005, and Kalapi Dos Yana, or I think it's called that, in 2007. And various other tracks as well, all the way going up to 2014. Her song was recorded in Russian, Ukraine, or English. Following the inauguration, I can't even pronounce the word, inauguration of Barack Obama as President of the United States. 2019, Sammy performed at the special ball of his honor. In January 2012, Sammy was selected to compete in the Ukrainian national final for the Eurovision Song Contest in 2012. She competed with the song Be My Guest. Sammy went to win the competition, placing first in the professional jury and second in the Ukrainian public. Following her win, Sammy was the victim of racist comments by members of the far right in Ukraine. A high-ranking member of the nationalist political party stated that Sammy's selection as Ukraine representative would hinder Ukraine's ability to join the European Union, as she was portrayed the country as if they are of a different continent. Sammy responded to the comments by stating that Ukraine was a beloved motherland and that the non-white Ukrainians should not feel like they have to leave the country to be accepted. So that's a little bit about what she is. She goes, nevertheless, Sammy continued as a Ukraine representative to the contest in Baku, becoming the first Afro-Ukrainian to represent Ukraine in this Eurovision Song Contest. She completed the second semi-final on the 24th of May 2012. She's placed 8th and qualified to the final. Afterwards, she was placed 15 in the final held on the 26th of May, scoring a total of 65 points. So she had persevered with the acceptance of Ukrainians. Not all, look, whatever country you're going to go into, there's always going to be some form of prejudice to to some form of a human being, whether you be gay, lesbian, black or Chinese or whatever have you, what color or origin you come from or religion you come from. There's always going to be someone that is going to be disgruntled by that. And I'm just happy that these people, these someones, are the minority and not the majority. And so it just shows you that the majority are always going to be heartfelt humanitarians, love the world and love the country. If you love the country that you're in and you're a patriot of your own country, then you're going to appreciate other countries, regardless where they come from, regardless what religion they are from. And it's just lovely that the way how, and I'm going to say her name right, Gaitana, is being raised and brought up from the Congo, as well as Ukrainian, and she's learning various other languages as well. So she's showing that how much she's accepting and embracing her culture and all aspects of her culture. And it's only right that people also embrace her culture as well and appreciate that she wasn't chosen to be born, she was born, and she's just living a life the way how she possibly can. And just to go through all these different trials and tribulations just to get where she is, as an artist and as a person, no one should be going through that kind of things. But I'm glad that, you know, there are Ukrainians that out there that embraced, you know, no matter what background you are from, if you're making amazing, wonderful music, then that's all that matters. Look at me. I've carried out over 400 Ukrainian reactions on reactions of Ukrainian artists and music, and I have felt so much love, and it's unreal. And I just like to say a big massive thank you for pushing me and recommending me this particular artist, as well as me finding out a little bit background on her as well. I love the Latino feel, the South American feel, what she's portraying on within this video. And the lonely boss, I wonder if that lonely boss is representing by she feels lonely at the top. I wonder how she feels and how she's taking all this in with this so much I know ambush of negative vibe on side and on par with the positive vibes as well, because surely there's a number of positive vibes to push her forward in for her to carry on with this amazing music career. The music itself, she sounded like Anastasia from America, but with a twist of various other female artists from Ukraine as well. She's got this kind of husky voice when she hits that mid-tone husky voice when she hits that power note, and I hear that from like the likes of Tina Turner. She's got that little ingredient of different kind of established artists in there, with also the ambience of her own persona within that music barrier. So I like what she's representing, I like what she's doing, and I should have reacted to her ages ago, but I wasn't sure on what selection of music should I do. But this one was the right choice, and for that reason, a powerhouse. She's, you know, she's a tennis player. She plays a saxophone. I would never have thought that she plays the saxophone. I know that there is many embracements of what she does and what she portrays, and she's winning the hearts, and she's winning the hearts and souls of Ukrainians. And they, like I said, she is Ukrainian. It's as simple as that. See, the same way that I'm English. You don't look at me and say, well, you know, I must be from Africa or Jamaica or anything else. I'm English. It's as simple as that. And in England, there is, you know, highs and lows and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's not the majority. It's always the minority. You've got massive followings. You've got massive support. And for that reason, I salute you, Mom. Brilliant. Carry on persevering.